Triumph Tiger 1200 GT Pro, a place called Cotton Tree on Sunshine Coast of Queensland. Beautiful day today, a bit fresh. It's Tuesday, it should be quiet. The art is to keep active. One of the golden rules of retirement. You stay there. Keep active. Don't take the advice of some that say, take it easy. Yeah, sure. Put an end to the stresses and strains of hurly-burly of busy working life, but don't sit still. Exercise, exercise, exercise. It doesn't have to be full-blown on gym work. I try to walk every day, or most days. I'm a bit slack at the moment. As you can see, I've got on my sturdy iron horse instead. We're heading down to Malulabar. It's not a very long run. I wanted to take some pictures. I got a new camera. I want to take some nice pictures of the Triumph Tiger. It's about 19 degrees today, so not particularly. A little bit sharp. Certainly too sharp to be dressed like that, sir. I don't know what the ocean temperature is here. It's probably not much different to the air temperature. I don't know. I'm not going in the ocean. It's too cold. I try to keep active most days. It's best, certainly in the earlier part of the week, to avoid just sitting around having a few nice beers. Nothing wrong with that every now and then. There's a beautiful side of the beach. You can probably see some surfers in the water there. Brave souls. So keeping active, in many ways it doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it's something that keeps you moving. Like I say, walking is good for the body and good for the mind. I do a little bit of stretching and exercises, try to keep muscle strength up. That's important as you get older. You lose bone density and muscle fibre, I believe. There's plenty to do around here, especially when days are like this. It doesn't get very hot in the summer. It's not unpleasant in the winter. You can have some rainy spells, both in summer and in winter, but it doesn't get baking hot, not like Asia. Very rarely it gets very high temperatures. I'm just going to go and try and pull in here because I think there's some nice backdrops for taking pictures of the Triumph Tiger.
Ya estaba perdida. Con tu forma de hablar, sin miedo de expresar, tu fuego al cantar, ya sabía. Esto tenía que pasar. De pronto todo en su lugar. Había dejado de buscar cuando apareciste. Era el primer día de mayo. Todo estaba en movimiento. Una luz que iluminaba todo el espacio. Sin ganas de amar, no pensé que iba a encontrar a mi otra mitad, pero apareciste. Esto tenía que pasar. de la nada, cuando menos lo esperaba, al encontrar tu mirada.
Well, there's another rule of retirement or taking a break. You no longer have to hurry quite the same. Nothing wrong with a little bit of hurrying in the right time, in the right place. As I said, there's plenty to do around here. There's really a lot of sort of pretty coastline. The beaches. I'll show some pictures of those images. Beaches here, north of here, Noosa. Beautiful. Some pretty wild ones. So you don't have to go far before you can get away from people. There's a good music scene in this area as well. I visited a place on Sunday. Very talented young lady playing acoustic guitar, both cover songs and some excellent ones of her own. I'll put up some clips, pictures of that. La Cantina, just along Ocean Street in Maroochydore. We're blessed to live here. It's a fine country. There's very fine people here. There's a mixture of attitudes and points of view, as with most places. Some wise and intelligent, and some ignorant. There's no recipe for that anywhere, I suppose. That's how life is. Those people I find that have travelled and seen other places, other cultures, tend to have a more balanced view of many things. More tolerance, more appreciation of diversity, without necessarily feeling that their own culture is under threat, which is one of the problems of today. They're not mutually exclusive. That's a difficult couple of words to say, but it's true. And I certainly appreciate my time living and working in Asia. I made many friends there. I had some great experiences. I learned a lot of lessons off a great variety of people, and heard great stories, and impressive stories. Stories not just of achievement, but stories of hardship and suffering. And probably generationally that's a bit closer to many Asian societies than it is here. And I think a lot of young people in Australia have probably lost sight of that. That's not to say there isn't disadvantage and poverty here in this country. For sure there is. All cultures can learn off their own culture, and they can certainly learn off other people's cultures. I encourage anyone to spend more time listening to stories, and then they can earn the right to tell their own, and telling your own stories, which are wise and full of insights, is something that most of us should strive to.
Cuántas heridas llevan, todo lo que ni se debe, verlo vivieron, todo iluminado por el sol. Una ventana de ilusión que nos está pasando, algo se está logrando. ¿Quién diría que esta obra es del ser humano, todo iluminado por el sol? Una ventana de ilusión.
It's beer time, and you're on film. Wave, come on, wave, recording. There you go.